Lots of, a word that I used in this is just it's solid. It's really good. It seems like you know, great hand position, great finger height, good finger action, good head position, good holding position. So all these things are really set up. You're setting yourself up for a great deal of success. So all these are super things. Were you really nervous?
Yeah, I've got major stage fright.
And I can usually tell with a lot of students, but
yes,
you seem to really be able to fake us out, and that's really what it's all about.
Cool.
Everybody's going to feel nervous, and so and the problem is everybody thinks that they're the only one that feels nervous, and everybody else is cool as a cucumber, and it's not true.
Yeah.
So everybody feels that way. It's how you deal with it is whether you're going to be successful or not, and you're dealing with it, and you're dealing with it well. So that's really good. You play musically. It sometimes is a little bit subtle in some of the things you do, but you really play musically. Let me talk a little bit about interpretation. Just a few things for this style. This is a Baroque piece. Start your trills from the note above. So instead of going da-dee, instead of going so
like with this trill,
start all trills start on the note above with it on the beat. That's just part of the style. Your tone is really well focused and really very consistent. I really love that. The one thing I think you need to work on is varying your vibrato. It's a little tight and sometimes it just disappears. And so generally working to make it a little bit more lush, a little more open, a little more, and just changing as needed. Sometimes you want to play a long note, you want to go. That's called, even there's a term in the Baroque era. It's called messa di voce, and that's exactly messa di voce. You can look that up. It's an Italian term which means growing and getting your vibrato can be used for that. Breathe more deeply. And I don't know if that's because you're a little bit nervous, but almost, and especially those breaths when you've got to rest, I just see this. And then you go and open your throat and just really let the air come in. Because it takes a lot of air to play the instrument. So just work to breathe more deeply. Blow more air through the instrument on the opposite, especially when you're doing faster passages.
Yeah.
Sometimes you kind of shut the air down a little bit. It needs to come right out and fill up the instrument. I think something would help create more dimension in your sound if you created a little bit more space between your teeth. Can you just play the beginning here? And all I want you to do is think more space between your teeth as you're playing.
Okay.
Fill up, blow, but more space between your teeth. Let's see what happens. Just start that. Now, faster, yeah, good. Keep going. Faster air and space. Good. So I think that's going to help increase the tone, increase the breadth of what you're doing. Really good choice. It seems like this is just a perfect piece for you in terms of your skill development, and you're not skipping over things that you should be. So once again, really well prepared, well executed. I'm glad to see you've got a handle on the nerves. It's not how you feel, it's what you do with it. And so strategies, because you can't yell at yourself and say, don't be nervous. You're going to be nervous, okay? So we accept that. So it's just how you're going to deal with it. Sometimes it's really, I notice there's lots of stuff written all over your music.
Yes.
I do that all the time. Why? Because by the time I'm getting to a performance, I have it pretty much memorized. And so what I'm doing is I'm reading my words, and sometimes I write really mean things to myself, like, come on, pay attention, focus, stupid, all sorts of things like that. And I'm reading my note. I'm not reading the notes anymore.
Yeah.
And it really seems to help because it engages my mind and keeps me focused on the music rather than on the terror of the moment. But you're doing a great job. Keep up the great work. Congratulations.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
All right.